Hi everyone, and welcome to our 2025-2026 Winter Overtime Sports Show. Alongside Devin and Milana Tukariva, and thanks for joining us. Devin?
Thanks, Milana. We have a packed show as we share video segments highlighting the winter athletic season. Milana, what's our first feature?
Well, Devin, we're diving into the deep end with the boys swim team. After graduating nearly 20 seniors last year, this season was a bit of a rebuild. Let's learn more as a producer Jillian Kahela provides this report.
Hi, I'm Jillian Kahela, and I'm here reporting for the 2026 boys swim season. This year the team is led by Lars Olsen, Trevor DeAnton, and AJ Connolly. Let's check out what they've been up to.
This year's been a challenge based on our record. Our boys are 2-3, and our girls actually got their first win last week, so they're 1-4, which is a little atypical of Kinnelon. But we have a young squad. We graduated 17 seniors last year, so it's been a little challenging, and we're looking to finish out the year on a positive note. So just keep getting better. Not necessarily winning in meets, while that's obviously a goal, but again, these kids to learn how to swim all 4 strokes, improve their technique, and to continue to grow as a team.
My goal is just to put up as many points as I can because I'm trying to get on our top 10-point leaderboard by the time I'm a senior. And for the team, my goal is to just kind of get all the people just as fast as we possibly can.
My goals for the season personally are to just improve on all my times, just get better at each stroke individually. And as a team, it's just try to continue to grow our team because we lost a lot of numbers last year, but it doesn't mean we can't have any success.
The kids, they're just wonderful people. I've been coaching here now for 21 years, and the type of student athletes that we get on this team have been unbelievable. The traditions that we've formed, having now, nieces and nephews of kids that I coached back when I was younger, it's been great.
My favorite part about swimming is just the high level of competition, and then you also get to be a part of a team at the same time.
Getting to swim, kind of being behind the block and to meet new people.
Coming up next, Coach Boardman and the captains discuss meets, how they're scored, and their favorite parts about the event.
Pretty chaotic. We typically will have a warm-up session. Then when they swim 12 total events, a lot of cheering. It's great to have the parents up in the crowd. You'll see the swimmers cheer for themselves and the coaches going nuts on the sidelines. So it's really loud. It's really hot in the pool area. Anyone's never been into this pool, but it's a lot of fun. It's exciting. And high school swimming kind of rewards depth. So you could win a race and lose the event. So for example, if we get 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place, we'll outscore the other team, which I think is a positive, showing the depth that a team has. Relays are scored just top 3. And then for individual events, there's 6 total swimmers and 5 places.
Favorite thing about meets is probably just like the build-up, getting to go to the meet, and then just talking to a bunch of people I know.
My favorite thing about meets is just like the lead up during the day of school. We all dress up together, and it's just high team spirit. We take the bus together. It's really hype.
During our Meet of Champions, my first year, I got to be a part of our relay, and it was a really fun memory, just staying in the hotel with all the guys and really being a part of a fast squad.
My favorite team memory is going to sectional finals last year. Even though we didn't come out with a win, we still had so much fun. We wore our suits to school, and it was just, the team chemistry was amazing. It was a lot of fun. As a team, we always do a chant before, during, and after the meet together just to get our spirit up. I'm hoping to just leave my attitude in the younger guys, just my positivity for the game, and just put it in them so they can eventually pass it to their younger guys.
As a captain, I try to get the guys going. I don't want to see anybody on their phone sitting or doing anything. I want to see all the guys cheering and really just putting in an effort to be a good teammate. And we've been definitely cheering on a lot better this year, just kind of being just one good family team.
Definitely come do swimming. It's a lot of fun. You learn a lot of things, stay in shape, and you're part of a fun team.
I'd say that swim is probably has been the most fun part of my high school career so far, and it's probably I'd say practices are short, 45 minutes, and you spend more time on the bus going there, but the practices are fun. They're not the hardest thing in the world, and for anybody just looking to really do something during the winter, it's good.
Join. I mean, we take all different ability levels. I know it sounds kind of intimidating to do something maybe you've never done before, but we're always trying to get other type of athletes, maybe from the fall season, the spring season, to join. Stay in shape. It's a great way to stay in shape, as it's a full body workout. It is difficult, but I think you'll learn a lot.
Awesome job, Jillian. The underwater footage looked great. As mentioned, this season was a rebuild, but the team was competitive all year long. Congratulations is extended to junior captain AJ Connolly as he qualified for states.
Keep your eyes on the boys swim team next season as they return most of the team next year as they continue to add to the program legacy.
We stay with the swim theme and now turn our attention to the girls swim team. Milana, I understand you produced our next segment?
Yes, Devin. Like the boys team, this year is also a rebuild after losing several state-level swimmers. Recently, I caught up with Captains Samantha Ferretti and Allison Warnica. Let's see what they have to say. Hi, my name is Milana Dekariva, and I'll be covering 2025-2026 girls swimming. So, let's dive in.
Yeah, it's tough with swimming because, swimming is not necessarily always the most fun sport in the world where you're facing the pool, nobody to talk to but your own mind. But we do holiday practices where we do holiday theme practices. We do relay races at the end of a lot of practices, so we try to keep it as fun as we can. Competitive, difficult, those are definitely the words that would come to mind. But in the long run, a lot of the hardships that you go through with this sport, you could take with you outside of your swimming career.
Hi, my name is Allison Warnica.
Samantha Ferretti.
And I'm a senior captain for the Kinnelon girls swim team.
I'm a senior. I'm on the girls swimming team. I support my teammates in and out of the pool. I support my teammates in the pool by encouraging them to try their hardest at practice, encouraging them to show up to practice, and out of the pool by always just showing support for all swimmers. If they didn't have their best swim, telling them that they still did a very good job and they should be proud of themselves.
It's really just a great team and a great family that we have there. The coaches are amazing and everyone just gets super close super quick, and it's just honestly it's my favorite sport that I've ever done because everyone's just so nice to each other, and it's really fun. And even if you're not good, it's so fun. I'm not good either. It's amazing. Responsibilities as captain I have is I remind everyone when to come down for the bus and when the meets are and stuff, and then at the meet we kind of hype everyone up, make sure everyone gets there for their events, and we do all the chants and stuff.
My responsibilities as a captain include leading all the cheers and the chants. We have a lot of those, and encouraging all my teammates. I think a quality that makes a good captain is someone who's willing to put others first before them. So showing that they know that they're not always the best, and that encouraging others to be the best that they can be.
Huge thanks to Sam Ferretti, Allison Warnica, Mr. Boardman, and the whole girls swimming team. Make sure to come out, support them, and have a great season.
Great job, Milana. Also, shout-outs extended to the girls that qualified for the state tournament. Thank you to the seniors, and good luck to the swim team next year. Milana, what's next?
From the swim lanes to track lanes, we now turn our attention to the indoor winter track season.
This year, the Kinnelon winter track team has lost many valuable seniors. However, it's only left more room for underclassmen to step up. This season is a great building block for everyone to grow stronger for spring track. We learn more with this segment from producer Gail Lugo.
Hi, my name is Gail Lugo, and alongside my co-hosts Milana and Devin, this is Winter Overtime Sports, and let's go check in with Coach Cheggs and the captains.
So far our team's doing really well. We've had only one meet this season so far. We have our second meet coming up tomorrow, but the first meet I thought overall everybody had a great start. And we had some of our returners have great first meets back with Ilario winning the 55 and placing third in high jump and PRs in both, but everybody else started off well, PRs, and had a nice baseline going in for the rest of the season. Throughout the season, we try to make sure that we keep everybody healthy. We do injury prevention. We make sure we get our recovery days in, so that's super important to keep everybody fresh and then going into spring nice and healthy. So the main goals for the winter track season this year is for everybody to hit PRs and to get as many kids through to the state group meet as possible. So I love coaching distance events because I feel like that you have to really, you're fighting against yourself daily and while you're racing. So I love that part of it, that mental aspect and pushing yourself beyond your limits.
My role as a captain is to make sure that all the boys are in the right place at the right time, getting their runs done, making sure they're on pace. Their long runs, their easy runs got to be easy. You got to make sure their hard days are at a good, solid effort, and just make sure that they're all on the right track for a nice season.
My role as a captain is to keep people motivated and kind of just keep the vibes up at practice, lead warm-ups.
As captain, I lead warm-ups. I also help motivate the younger track athletes, and I also help kids out with their form and with their workouts.
What's unique about my event is that a mile, it's not really a distance event, but it's not a sprint either. It's in between a sprint and distance, so it's gonna take speed plus endurance.
I'll do the 800 sometimes 4x8. What's unique is that they're not like the sprints at all. And most people think they're jogging. Nothing in track is really that long of a race, 5-10 minutes. You gotta be going all out for most of those, just like every other event.
Something unique about my event is there isn't a lot of events like it, so it's really fun to be able to get into the sand pit and just jump.
The unique thing is that there's little room for error. You start a little bit late, or you just make a little bit of a mistake, you're gonna get set back and you might not win, or you're not gonna get the mark you want.
Probably the first time breaking 5 in the mile. It was at the Armory, and originally I thought I just came short 5 minutes and half a second, but they messed up the time on the giant Jumbotron there, and I was really disappointed, but I ended up running 4:58 at that meet, and it just have improved since then.
My favorite memory in track and field is freshman year, one of my first dual meets. I was jumping some big jumps and long jump, but I kept fouling, and I told everyone I was gonna quit track and field.
I think my favorite memory is probably from last year winter track when Ilario was crawling on the floor of the bus and Cheggs got really mad at him and we all got yelled at, but it was a funny memory.
Nice job on the video, Gail. The Meta Glasses footage looked tremendous. Also, let's extend a congratulations to Gavin Warner for breaking the school indoor record for pole vault, as well as Kieran Fitzgerald for breaking the indoor mile record.
Shout out is extended to the entire team and the members who qualified for the state tournament. Overall, the track team continues to improve consistently, and we are excited to see what they are capable of in the spring season. Nastroje. What?
On guard? Really?
Yeah, for our next segment, fencing. Milana, take it away.
Kinnelon fencing has had an exciting season, between meets, practices, and tournaments. Our fencers have worked hard all season, and it's paying off as our boys team works their way through tournaments and have qualified for team state, with 3 of our fencers qualifying for individual states.
And the Sabres have been on a roll this year, ranking second in the Morris County tournament and placing in the top 16 for the state. Let's meet our team and our senior captains who have led Kinnelon to a successful season. With more, producer Megan Wiley provides this report.
Recently, we caught up with the Kinnelon fencing team.
I fence epee.
Saber.
Saber.
I fenced epee.
Let's meet our captains.
I'm Sophia.
Juan Jaramillo.
My name is Vivian.
7 years.
4 years now.
Since freshman year.
My favorite part of fencing is going to meets and the bus rides there.
The bus rides.
Like the meets, they're very fun and we get to build up our skill level, and I also really enjoy the tournaments.
I like seeing them develop as fencers and as people.
At the last couple practices, we fenced every weapon. If you don't fence like epee or foil, you get to fence that with other fencers.
Like going to Wawa.
You go to Wawa. It's fun. I enjoyed it since I was little. I didn't really like any of the other sport choices.
I found it really fun. I always wanted to do fencing, especially because of the Parent Trap movie. I was like, oh, I want to try that.
It's a part of my culture.
I've been coaching probably close to 20 years. I fenced in high school and college, and I took over the college team from my former coach.
The plans for the season are to just win a lot.
I'm planning to get through the season. I'm hoping that we can be 500, both boys and girls. It's going to be a tough battle, but I think we have a chance.
My role as a captain is to support my teammates with whatever they need.
Support, like I support the team.
To make sure people are having fun, to help others, get better, and for them to have confidence in themselves.
I'd say fencers are unique about fencing. I played other sports when I was in high school, and fencing's definitely a different culture. A combination of athletics and strategy. A lot of thinking involved in fencing. It's not just who's the fastest, who's the biggest, who's the strongest, but I'm sneaky and clever, and that's what you need to be a good fencer.
I would say the different variety of weapons that you can fence is very unique, and the different rules that they are.
I feel like the people are unique. Like you meet a wide demographic of people. When I talk to other people, like fencing has always been like a topic we discuss, as they either have done fencing themselves or they knew somebody who has fenced, or they're related to a fencer. So I feel like that part is unique.
So with Saber, it's a very fast-paced weapon. You need to be quick as well as very precise when you are going up there. And you always have to have a plan. I feel like that's also with just fencing in general. You want to have a plan when you are fencing and just focus.
Epee is basically the easiest weapon, so your target is the whole body, so from head to toe, and it has no right of way or anything, so whoever gets the point first gets the point.
Congratulations is extended to both the boys and girls fencing teams, as several qualify for state tournament.
And I want to give a shout out to my buddies Dylan Castellano-Smith and Juan Jaramillo for both ranking #1 in the state for wins in their division. We also recognize Juan for earning his 100th career win this season. Milana?
We now turn our attention to one of the most prolific programs in school history, our bowling team, led by Mr. Sauls.
This year, K-Bowl isn't just competing, they're dominating. Over the last few seasons, we've watched this program transform into a state powerhouse. The program has won several sectional titles and looks to make another run for a state championship.
With more, Mr. Primetime Jojo Canariato has this report.
My name is Coach Souls, and I am the KHS bowling coach. I think we're doing pretty well. Every year, it's a new chapter. The kids are trying to find their way through the first couple matches, and the more we bowl, the better we're going to get. The two bowlers that I'm most impressed with so far are probably Zach Kessler and Preston Jones. This challenge we're facing is, finding team unity. I think that the kids are getting back in the swing of things. I think that they're doing their best, and the more we bowl, the better we're going to get. But we have an opportunity to do some big things this year. As the sectionals and states come, the oil patterns are different, so we will go to different bowling alleys to practice so they can lay down the patterns we're going to be participating in those tournaments. I really think our team has an opportunity to make some noise in our conference and our counties. And obviously, I think that we are positioned pretty well to make the states again, and hopefully we'll make a big run like we have in the past.
Now let's learn more from team captain Zach Kessler.
It's kind of like a rush. Like, you get this sense of accomplishment for me. Depending on how the game is going, if it's a really good game, it can just be like, it can fall into another one of the many strikes. If it's a bad game, sometimes it's just like, one strike out of the entire game. But usually it's like great, I got a strike. So being the captain is really important for me. It's something that I've been looking forward to for 2 years. I really try to understand all of my teammates, especially one major example is working with pressure, where for some of us it's really important to stay calm and keep your head collected, where for others it's more about putting the pressure on and I need to do good, I need to get 230 this game or something. And it's different for everyone. So that's one of the things that I try to figure out, okay, maybe for John, he needs the pressure, but Preston needs to relax. And getting that kind of sense of my entire team. And working as one cohesive unit. We get a lot of you get a strike, everyone gives you a fist bump or a high five or something. That really keeps us going throughout the game. Last year we were 21-2, so we were the top of our entire conference. Hopefully we can do that again. We've definitely got some competitors, but we always have competitors. So we want to be the top of the conference again. Hopefully we'll get to states, sectionals and states. Another title would be really nice. It would be really nice, especially for me, going past 3 years, seeing my own improvement and the rest of the team as a cohesive unit.
Thank you both for your time. We really appreciate it.
Great job on the video, JoJo. JoJo received the nickname Primetime because he was recognized as player of the game by Big State Sports. Congratulations to the boys bowling team. It's been an exciting season as Captain Zach Kessler bowled a 300 game. The team won a conference title, a sectional title, were ranked 6th in the state, and finished the season as a state finalist. Milana?
Behind the scenes of every practice, every game, and every injury timeout at Kinnelon High School, there is one person working to keep student athletes safe and ready to compete.
You're right, Milana. Here at KHS, athletic trainer Scott Leiter plays a vital role in the success of our sports programs, providing injury prevention, treatment, and recovery for athletes across every season.
From taping ankles before kickoff to helping athletes return stronger after every injury, Leiter's impact goes far beyond the sidelines. Today, we take a closer look at how his dedication and expertise support the health and performance of Kinnelon High School athletes and who he is. Let's check out this video segment produced by Joey Miglino.
I was injured as a high school football player my freshman year playing football, and had an ACL reconstruction, worked with athletic trainers during my rehabilitation process, and kind of figured that was what I wanted to do when I got older. So that's what I do now. I've been doing it for over 30 years.
Let's go see how Mr. Laterre came to the school. See some of the difficulties of being an athletic trainer at KHS.
When I was in school, it was a 4-year undergraduate degree. It is now a master's program. So it's a college degree. I like ice hockey. Ice hockey and you know, oddly enough, I like baseball as well and football. But as far as the action, ice hockey is the fastest thing to watch. Baseball to me is the most intellectual, and football is the most physical. So I like them all, but hockey gives me the most excitement.
We thank our athletic trainer, Mr. Leiter, for his dedication, knowledge, and care for our athletic teams. Switching things up, Milana, we now turn our attention to the basketball teams. Producers Jude Marone and Braden Whalen share this report about the Kinnelon boys basketball season.
This year marks a new chapter for the program. The team lost several seniors from last year's team, but this year, excitement was generated with the host of talented upcoming players and new head coach, Jeff DeBell. He provides veteran coaching as he's had a championship career as a longtime coach with Pequannock High School, and looks to bring that level of ability here at KHS. With more, here's this report.
Hi, my name is Braden Whalen, introducing the 2025-2026 Kinnelon boys basketball team. Now introducing my co-host, Jude Marone, interviewing the two boys captains.
I want to be a leader to all the underclassmen, so the future then, next year, the year after, it can be great. I want to win some games this year, make it to states, and yeah, that's the legacy I want to leave on. Yeah, I would say it's pretty good. You know, all the guys get along. We all want to win, that's for sure. We all have a winning mentality, and at the end of the day, you know, obviously we get on each other sometimes, but it's because we want everyone to be better. The team's goal is make it to state, obviously make it to states, hopefully win a couple games there, and make sure that we can improve throughout the season. Play without stress, you know. When you get into games, don't be as nervous because at the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Number 1, Tyler Grande.
I like to think about myself, my freshman year, and know that there's a lot of stuff to improve on and show them what they need to do because there's a lot to learn. Team holds a high standard. The goal is always to make it to the state playoffs. We have the past 3 years, and look to continue that legacy and maybe try to go on a run and win a couple games. I think the team has a very solid future. We got a lot of young players contributing this year. There is more people coming up, and I feel like we'll be strong in the next couple of years.
Thank you, Jude Marone, for those two spectacular interviews. Now introducing the new head coach for the boys basketball team, Jeff DeBell.
Hi, I'm Jude Marone, and I'm the head coach of the boys basketball team, Coach Jeff DeBell. You know, a couple years ago when I left Pequannock, I wasn't really sure where, if I was going to coach again. It's just a lot of fun. I enjoy coaching. I enjoy the interaction with the student athletes, and I just enjoy the challenge. For somebody who's setting the example, just not on the basketball floor, but in the hallways at school, outside of school, I want my team to be leaders, in both areas. So, I try to do things the correct way, but I try to be a positive role model as I'm coaching at practice, setting a good example. The relationships that I've had the opportunity to build over these many years of coaching mean more to me than any win or loss. So I just want to be a positive role model for my student athletes.
Thanks for that video, Jude and Braden. We'd also like to give a shout out to the boys for balling through injuries all year. Despite the overall record, the team competed hard all season and returns most of the team next year. The future is looking bright for this Kinnelon program. We flipped the script and turned our attention to the girls basketball team. Over the past few seasons, this young team has bonded and become very competitive in their division, as well as several players having stellar performances.
With only one senior in the team this year, much of the success has come from a group of sophomores that continue to excel, leading them to a North 1 Group 1 playoff berth. With more, producer Sophia Selensky shares this recap.
1, 2, 3, go!
Hi, this is Sophia Selensky reporting for the girls basketball team. Let's go check in with their coach.
Our goals this year are to just keep getting better every day in practice, to have fun, to work together, and by the end of the season to be playing our best basketball heading into the state tournament. So this is my 4th season coaching the team here at Kinnelon. When I saw the job open up, I grew up in the town next door in Montville, so I know Kinnelon's a great town, great school district, hardworking kids, so I was really excited for the opportunity. Yeah, I think our team has great team chemistry. We have a lot of returning players from last season, so that really helps. We only lost one senior, and we're excited about the newcomers that we have too. So the kids have played a lot in the past before on travel teams together. So and they're also friends on and off the court, which really helps. We've had a lot of tight games so far, some games that we've won by single digits and lost by single digits, so I think once we get everybody back and working hard on the same page, we're gonna be a tough team. I think we play really good defense, so just continuing to work on our defense and adding more to that. And then offensively, I think we shoot the ball really well. We've led the conference in 3-pointers for the last 2 years, so just adding more to our game, working on driving to the basket and other aspects outside of shooting.
Now, let's introduce Captain Kelly Donaldson and upperclassman player Amelia Olson.
My role as a captain has put me in a position to be in charge of people, yes, but also be responsible for them in a way that I have to make sure that everybody is motivated, everybody is punctual, in place on time, and it has really helped me grow because I've learned to communicate with my teammates better. I've learned that not everybody will receive communication the same way and that I have to talk. There are times when I have to be stern and there are times when I have to be soft. Team chemistry this year is honestly really great. I feel really good about this season. I think we've done really well as a team. I think we're doing a really good job of staying positive, especially when things get hard. Everybody tries so hard. All the girls on the team are so dedicated. Everybody hustles, and everybody has just a real determination to be here. Being a team captain means supporting my teammates, especially when things get hard, like during the games if the ref makes a back call or there's a really bad play. Being a team captain means that I help support my teammates and I pick them up, tell them, hey, just focus on the next play. I motivate and support my teammates by trying to be as positive as I can be all the time and just making sure that everybody's in a good mood. A big thing for me is composure. On the court, things can get chippy sometimes, and I try and motivate my players by telling them to keep a clear head and be composed.
Our team last year had a lot of freshmen that were team leaders and played a lot. And this year now they're sophomores, and I think they've learned more from being in the school and on the team for longer. It's good because we've all gotten close playing and having practice and games every single day throughout the season, and we get through hard times with each other but also know how to joke and have fun. My personal goals are to get better each and every game and learn something new and fix all my mistakes, and also help push my teammates to make our team better overall.
Thank you to all involved in the video. There is an upward trend for the girls basketball team. It'll be exciting to see how they do over the next few seasons. Devin, I understand this next segment was produced by you.
Yes, thanks, Milana. This season, the Kinnelon wrestling program is young and has seen new opportunities throughout the lineup. With underclassmen stepping into larger roles, competition and development has increased. As the program continues to improve through consistency and effort, we'll be right back after this video. Hi, my name is Devin Bravo. I'm a junior at KHS, and I will be your on-screen reporter for Boys Wrestling 2026. Let's roll.
So looking back on last year, we had a really good record. We were 12-9, which is a lot better than a lot of previous seasons that the schools had. And we only lost two varsity wrestlers, and we filled those spots back up with some good wrestlers. So our lineup's looking good for this year. We are in a better conference because we won our conference last year. So there's going to be some better competition. But yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do. I think we can do some good things. We got a good team and we're in a good conference, so it'll be exciting.
Things I saw from last year is that we were good improving. So a lot of our young guys, I don't know, good improvements from like freshmen and sophomores. So our team later could be really good.
Oh no, it's not really different. We're still trying to get a conference championship. We were really close as a team, and I think we got to keep building on that.
So we had a lot of close matches last year. As I said, we were 12-9, so we had some good wins and some losses that we should have won. I think that our team overall learned from the losses, and we know what we did wrong, and we're fixing it this year. We've had a lot of time to repair. We've had a lot of guys going to the club in the off season, practicing extra. So yeah, it should be good.
Our focus is just getting everyone better. Maybe winning the county's conference again.
Keep working day in and day out. It's repetitive, but we have to do it to get better.
We like to, after practice, sometimes we have a Saturday practice, we like to go to Kinnelon Big or, get food together, get with the guys. It's always good team bonding. And on the mat, we like to push each other as hard as we can in a competitive way, but not in a way that, starts beef and confrontation. So, for example, me and my practice partner, Roman, we go at it and we go live wrestling. We take it super seriously and competitive. And in the moment, we're going at it. But right after that match is done, we're friends, we're boys, we shake it off, and we're good. So it's all about competing at a high level and trying to be the best we can.
Matt, well, we practice with each other, we play games to keep it fun, but we still work. And off the mat, well, just be friends with everyone, don't be mean.
Just become a family, kind of build off of other sports, one team, one family, brick by brick, just keeping that going. Yeah, keep it serious, but also joke around. I think that will help us be more of a team and be more of a family. And off the mat, we can also do team activities, maybe just going out to eat or just going somewhere fun.
Huge congratulations for Wyatt Cisco earning his 100th high school victory this year against Mountain Lakes. This is a feat that not many have accomplished in KHS. Let's look into it.
On behalf of our entire crew, we extend a big congratulations to Coach Calabella and family as they welcome in birth of their son, Dominic. Love to all.
Season highlights include Wyatt Cisco earning his 100th career win and placing in several tournaments. The team had a winning record and qualified for the North 1 Group 1 playoffs. Many of the wrestlers also competed in districts, and the future looks bright for the program because the youth feeder system has been outstanding in recent years. And the team should continue their success next year. Milana?
Our last segment highlights KHS United as they look to build off a state championship season for the 2025-2026 year. Let's take a closer look at what makes the squad highly competitive at a championship level. With more, producers Maddie DeJager and Cherry Arrow provides this report.
Hi, I'm Cherry Arrow, and I'm here with my co-producer Maddie DeJager for the 2025-2026 boys hockey season. Let's check out how they've been doing this year so far. Let's hear what they have to say about winning the state championship last year.
I think it was the fact that we weren't expected to win. We were the 11th seed, and we just kept rolling teams and made it to the final and ended up winning it all.
That was a crazy feeling, riding in and out with the boys. It was just, it all worked out, and it was just a great feeling.
The end of the third period in that game.
I would say the last face-off of the game, there was 1 second left. When it really hit, it was an amazing feeling to, win that championship, even though we were down in the beginning of the game. And Prudential was awesome. I mean, when we first walked out of the tunnel, it was really scary. At first, it was a huge stadium, but it was awesome. I would say time in the locker room is when we all bond the most, and hanging out at team dinners and stuff is where we get to bond the most.
I think it starts when we get in the rink. We don't talk to each other that much outside of practicing games, so when we're here we got to make sure we really use our time wisely and get to know each other and bond that way.
I go to Duncan before the game, and then I go stretch upstairs. I just get warmed up, and then I go downstairs and get dressed 10 minutes before the game. Coach gives his speech and stuff, and then we just go and warm up on the ice.
To keep it simple, just stretches, lunges, stuff like that, jogs, and then get my stuff on and get on the ice. We keep the same pregame routine. We usually just find a spot to warm up, do our stretches, do our jogs, stuff like that, and then get back in the locker room and prepare for the game.
Warming up, taping my stick, talking to the boys.
To be competitive in the men in division, and to just build and improve and get ready for the state tournament.
I think we're gritty, and I think we come up with clutch wins.
I'd say offense and speed and creativity.
It's definitely aggressive. We like to score goals. We like to get on the score sheet early, and we like to make sure that our game's also really simple at the same time.
United. The three towns are working well together. We got a really good locker room. Everybody's kind of on the same page, competing and trying to feed off last year's success.
I gotta say Patrick Kane, because I try to replicate my game like him.
It's got to be Ovechkin. And I don't know, I always grew up watching his highlights and stuff, so he's awesome.
Sidney Crosby, 100%. I'm a big Penguins fan, so he's been a big inspiration for me.
I'm definitely going to take away how to bond with other schools, like people I don't know too well, and how to, meet new people and play a sport with them, because it's not easy to play a sport with people that live like 30 minutes away.
Really, that is just a great program, and I'm probably going to take away the bonds, really.
Definitely the memories, like the state championship and the bonds with my teammates.
The same. I love coaching kids. Whether I'm coaching 8-year-olds or the high school kids, you want to develop them to the best of their ability and be as successful as they possibly can.
The Charlie drink from Duncan.
Really just how to be a leader and how to, lead by example.
I mean, I really just hope to leave it better than it was when I started. When I started, it was a new program. It was like our second year as a co-op, so I just hope to leave it better than it was.
Just that I did things right. They got to be vocal, and they also have to lead by example. Other players have to look up to them.
I mean, it's definitely just leading the boys, whether it's from the bench or on the ice. I got to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to. And off the ice, it's pretty similar, just making sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to.
Here's what they have to say to the people watching.
Come to the games. Usually Fridays are home at 4:40 at Skyland, so if you could show up, that'd be awesome.
Hey, enjoy the game. Enjoy the show. Come watch the players. They work hard every day, so come show them some support for all they do.
Watch us go back to back.
Watch us go back to back.
The KHS program continues to be one of the most dominant athletic programs in Kinnelon history. Legendary coach Jeff Myron continues to build success each season.
This year, the team was ranked in the top 10 in state all year, were men and cup finalists, and looked to have another run at a state championship. The team has several outstanding players that have come through their program, and we'd like to give a shout out to all the seniors and a special acknowledgement to junior Braden, the prodigy Cisco, for having a stellar career both here at KHS and his AAA minor league career. Good luck to both him and Jake Prunty for trying to make the NHL.
So, Milana, that wraps up this episode of Winter Overtime Sports. For my co-host, Milana, and our entire crew, we say so long, and we'll see you on the sidelines in the spring season.